finish. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Baker going to throw this right away. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Chargers at 6 and 3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6 and 3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 38. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. To the 36-yard line, stop there. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, Charles, here we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they...
And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Mayfield on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
4 yards on the pickup.
Right back to Spinner on second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. Now he steps away. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs 14. Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Hey, alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
And we're working ahead to about the 28, gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get out of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, alert, alert. Regular, regular, regular. Hurry. Up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Up, up.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On the counter, it's Spiller.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Touchdown.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Well, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tap.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, Mayfield. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hey, alert 33.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Run.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the top.